Welcome to my channel. My name is Preeti Das, and if you're watching this video, trust me, there is definitely a reason. Why I say so? Because I thoroughly believe that everything in life happens for a reason. The universe, God, or yourself, if you believe in yourself, whomever you believe, has guided you to this video. Now, why I say so is because I am an HR professional, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here to help you with all the spiritual practices that I have learned from my guru, my spiritual guru, who has guided me to live a life with purpose and happiness and a very joyful, fulfilling life. A few years back, I went through a lot of personal, professional, physical, and emotional, disturbances in life. And that's when I had a lot of physical issues as well. So I have been into this, research of spirituality for, I think, since my childhood. But the one thing that struck me very hard was when, say, about 15 years ago, one of my seniors, my head of HR, she introduced us, she called us home and she told us to watch the movie called The Secret. I'm sure many of you have heard about it. It was my first encounter with this concept, and I was stunned. I said, wow, is this possible? Is this really true? But it got me, uh, excited. So I started experimenting. And sometimes those experiments did work because whatever I wanted, I got it. And sometimes it did not work. So I had no clue, how this actually works, how all this secret thing that works. It said that you believe, you ask, and you just receive it. So I thought, how can it be so simple? You know, it's a programming that happens because of our childhood. Since childhood, people have told us that because earning money is very difficult, you have to go through all hardships if you want a really good life. People who earn money easily are not good people, or they have done something bad in life. So yes, I also had all that programming in mind, and so believing this was very difficult for me in the beginning. But I did not stop experimenting. So I did that. Then I lost interest. I said, oh, forget it. I don't think it's going to work. But I kept, researching. And then that time, YouTube was not there. Then YouTube started. And I got introduced to Dr. Bruce Lipton. He is a scientist. So he's doing experiments about connections between, neurological vibrations and everything. So one day I got to see this particular video where he says that even if you are not physically connected to a person, but you are thinking something about that person, the person gets to know. And that was again intrigued. I was intrigued with it. I thought, how can that happen? So I saw the whole video and he explained he did an experiment with a machine where he showed that, vibrations actually travel. And then I went back to, or what our ancestors said that uh, don't think bad about anybody. Bura mat socho, bura mat kaho, bura mat karo, or bura mat bolo. So don't speak anything bad. And it's somehow connected that, yeah, maybe. Because, and if you also think, just try and think that there are some people who come in your life who are very sweet to you to talk to. But somewhere inside you feel, okay, something is wrong, right? So that's the feeling that you get. Then I was also introduced to Louise Hay. She is uh, a self love coach. Specialist. She has healed herself from cancer, and she has an academy where she helps people recover from various diseases through self love, no medications. So I started looking at her videos also. But again, experiments. So sometimes I could understand, sometimes I couldn't, sometimes I failed, but I kept listening, I kept listening. And it took me through a lot of difficult times and I was happy. Then there was a point where, for my second baby, she was, I was not well. I was admitted in the ICU. And at that point of time, a friend introduced to me the second book of Rhonda Byrne. The first is The Secret, and the second book is The Magic. In that, they have shown 28 days of gratitude practices. I did that, and my life changed from there. So before that, I had done affirmations. I had done everything that Louis Hay said, Dr. Bruce Lipton said, but things didn't work that well. But gratitude actually changed a lot of things in my life. And since then, my daughter's 10 years old, the second one. And since then, I've been practicing gratitude. And then I was very lucky. Just within 2 years, I found my guru. They say that, when the disciple is ready, the master appears. So I did find my spiritual master. And in last 8 years, my life has transformed. I don't have any physical ailments as such. I don't have emotional baggages that I used to have. I know how to live my life happily. No matter what comes in my life, I know how to face it and I know the reason why it has come. The best part is at that time I might not know, but the faith in myself, the faith that the universe is going to do everything good for me keeps me going and lets me come out with any of the difficult situations with a lot of love and more maturity and more care for myself, my family, and more strong. And today, why I'm making this video is because I have now started this mission where I will share my learnings with you so that you can live happy, purposeful, and joyful life. So stay tuned for more practices which have changed my life. I'm not going to preach anything. I'm only going to share things that my guru taught me, which I learned through different various channels, and I practiced. I practiced, and that changed my life. And today I'm on a mission to create a happiness ambassador in every home, in every office, who can help other people, who can first be happy themselves and then help others make the world a happier place. So stay tuned for more videos where I will share simple practices which can just take, maybe 5 or 10 minutes of your day, but you will see a lot of change happening in your life, personal as well as professional life. See you soon.